Aviyogi Goyal, speaking with you on one of the most important missions affecting the world health and the survival of mankind, and that is consciousness renaissance, much needed, but very little is being done about it. We have evolved a formula through medical cooperation for lifestyle time reversal system called Kaya Kalpa in Sanskrit. And the need is to improve the left ventricle of the heart to its perfection, so that through that, with soul awareness, there will be a definite change in the psychophysiological system of the entire organism. And that is the need of the hour, so that the human tendencies and attitudes and behavior could possibly improve as has been projected by the commandments. We can't teach commandments, but we can certainly go around the health way by improving the ventricle of the heart, left ventricle, the purest and the strongest organ, the seat of the soul. 1970. Before that, we had a club in Delhi where youth used to meet together and learn the rudiments of yoga. It's an old club near Chanakyapuri where people used to come and talk about yoga and do some exercises. That was the beginning in 1969, then Nepal, and then from there I launched on to England and Germany. And that was my beginning of the 10-year visits abroad with medical cooperation. Because of the medical collaboration, I was urged to evolve a system with their cooperation called lifestyle system. At that time, people were talking about aged care, how to reverse the decay of the body and the mind. And that decay was natural. There was no way to stop that decay. Yoga did manage to a certain extent, but time reversal is a difficult matter. So we worked on that for some years in 6 countries with laboratory work, and evolved an idea that heart pressure, heart rate and blood pressure can be sustained for longer time, even at the age of 60, 70 and 80. Once we reached that conclusion, we were urged on to do further work on what is the basic element where to begin is repair work. We discussed and found the left ventricle, the only organ which can be considered as the purest organ of the body. There is nothing impure blood in it. It's perfectly purified blood flows through it, and so regular that for 100 years it keeps on working, ticking away without a murmur in any second. So it must be the toughest organ in the whole world. We concentrated on left ventricle and made some manipulations through yoga methods, whereby within a few minutes any irregularity in the left ventricle flow would be rectified within a few minutes. And that became a matter for periodical testing on myself, on some groups, till we arrived at the conclusion as to what are the practices which lead to this kind of a repair of the left ventricle, regulate its flow, blood flow. And now we have come to conclusion about what are those methods. And I'm perfectly convinced that even heart murmur, angina pectoris will be rectified within a month or 2 months. And blood pressure can be controlled within a matter of half a day, 1 day by these practices. It may not be reversed. For example, blood pressure like 90 under 70 can come down to 85 under 50 within half a day. 80 under 30 within 2 days. And then stay on at that figure for a much longer time, even at the ages of 80 and 90. Now that is a very interesting development. I don't think any doctors have arrived at that conclusion. And I'm quite prepared to have laboratory testing on a few people working on this idea and experience themselves how they can maintain 100, 150, 90, 140, 80, 120 rate. My rate is 80, 120 for 25 years. All because of those practices regularly done. Regularly means every 1 or 2 hours you do 1 minute work. I call it mini workout. In mini workouts, just 1 or 2 minutes, that's all. For the whole day, you do about 10-20 times. For 1 minute, 2 minutes. Sitting in the car, watching the TV, before the dinner. These are the occasions. First thing in the morning in bed, and you go to bed at night. And they're so simple that even any adult can do it. We don't recommend it on children, but because children's heart problem is a different matter. We don't tackle that. So only the elders. So they can try it any time and find the results coming in their way. This is my idea. With the result that I find many yogis suffering heart problems even at the age of 60, 70. They should not suffer even at the age of 90. That is yoga. What can we do about it? That is where we scored by our research. And this includes certain methods adopted in China, Sweden, even calisthenics are good. I don't insist on long walking, for example, but mini workouts, I insist on that. By sitting at home, you can work your heart properly, not just by walking. Walking is good, but people should know how to walk. The method of walking, because you have to breathe in a certain way while walking. So these are the innovative ways we introduce in the normal syllabus of yoga. We call it East-West methodology. You can see what are the requirements and the highlights. You can do them any time of the day. And if you do half of them, success is achieved. Left ventricle is in good condition. The higher consciousness will come automatically. The commandments will come into your body, in your genetic system automatically. Everything will be going uplifting all the time. And the diseases come because of the consciousness as well as the blood flow. The diseases will be kept away. So I claim through the system workouts that many diseases will not come in, not even stones, digestive, gastric, limbic problems, all these will be kept away if one gets into this time reversal lifestyle. which is the only answer to living in a modern polluted environment. And here is the soul song. I am the soul of us all. And here is this program given on a tabloid form, right, which is the most important part of the system. Begins with the bedroom set. And here you see written down here. And the lizard crawl. So simple for anybody. Just for half a minute. And then lift your legs up like this. Very difficult. Keep on. And other way. Bridge. Keep on. Will strain first day, second day, third day, but gradually it will become so simple. And then little pug, we call it paddle, duck paddle, as I call it, under the quilt still, only low, not here, right down. The sportsman can do it for 5 minutes, he is good, but they can't. And up, like so. Free for all, do what you like. You just have to see what you can do. And then you got kidney problem. Okay. Massage whichever side you like. Till it becomes warm. And other side. Your energy center, solar plexus, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay. Now you're thinking what to do next. Again you have to repeat so that you know your toes, so that you don't get cramps in your legs. Sciatica. Now quilt away. And now the next step is football. Very important for your strength of your bones and the ligament joints. Hold the leg, work it up. All in 15 seconds, half a minute, as you like. Done day by day, joint pains will not come. If they are there, in the beginning, they go away within 20 days. If they are chronic, you have to do 2 or 3 other things. I'll tell you later. Baby exercises are very good part of yoga. And now last item is rowing. I can duck paddle. First for bridge, duck paddle, football and rowing. Exhale, inhaling back, exhaling forward. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. 5 times, 10 times, as you like. Body massage. This is very important modern method of the shiatsu and the Far Eastern methods and South Indian. The massages are very important because if simple program from here, by pressing this little finger here, for example, for about a minute and a half, is good effect to the entire psychosomatic system. Pressing the thumb here, the end of the thumb here, is good for the cranial nerves, cranial hormones. Pressing the fingers, roots here, are various connections in the parts of the body. And this will be done for 1 minute or about that time. First thing in the morning, the best time, in the bed. It becomes a part of reflexology also, the word which is people understand now. And wherever you find pain, do that more. In due course, the pain will go. Wherever you find pain, press it more every morning, and the pain will go away. That is the principle of reflexology. Same on the foot. We have do that also. बोल सकते हैं deeper and deeper, stronger and stronger. Just at the base here, on the top of the bone. A couple of times this way, and hold on longer than what I am doing now. Even up to a minute for each place. To here and then this part. Very important for training also. The pain will go. And then hold fingers straight back like this, like that. Time spent in the morning in bedtime, even at night, very useful. Or watching TV, sitting in the car, you have plenty of time for all this. And this, tips of the fingers. Like that. It's good for the brain. This is Vayu finger, or Vayu Chakra, water chakra, fire and earth. In this way the fingers are divided up in their potency, connection and center, very important also for massage reflexology here. That. Similarly, foot, pressing in the center and like that. All half a minute, 1 minute, at the most 10 minutes takes. Every morning you do it. Left ventricle. I'm giving you a simple method of manipulation which anybody can do frequently over the day, and it is an assurance of blood pressure control and several other gastric problems. Fortunately, I have two installations like this, the towel rails, and I can do this exercise without disturbing these rails. So you see what I can do. The kind of wrestling which is very important for joints, very relaxing, whether we are 40 years or 80 years. And 800 people can do it without difficulty. And this. This workout is very simple, and I recommend everybody install something in the bathroom like this. Exhaling down. Now, I will take some time of yours in explaining to you certain movements which are very, very important for aged care. People can't walk long, they can't stand for long, but they can sit for long. Okay, sit down like this and do this what I call Chucky movement. Chucky, very old traditional method in India, and head going round slowly so that you don't get dizzy, round, inhaling up, exhaling down, exhaling longer, and other way around. Then you do sideways Chucky, left ways, head going down also. Now this is excellent for spondylosis, this side and also you do this side. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Mastrika Pranayama. And that is in a simple sitting pose. It can be done like bellows, inhaling, exhaling fast, with the abdomen going up and down like that. You can feel the breath force. The entire body is convulsing as you are exhaling fast. Having exhausted nearly, then you inhale, hold the breath, and exhale, abdomen going in. A very important program, Kapalabhati, is cleansing the brain. You sneeze like with a force. The sneezing has to be faster and faster with a force. And by this sneezing, people who have a little congested nostril, you have to do it on the basin because stuff will come out of the nose. And that cleans up your nose in any case. The difference between this and the Mastrika is there it is gentler and it is abdominal movement. From here, and this is from here. If by force you are taking the entire stuff out and abdomen going right in with each sneeze. It's more exhausting and you nearly jump as you do it. And they say one can do it for 100 times, practicing say after 3-4 months, it improves the memory and improves the vitality. However, we are concerned with cleansing the mind and doing it for 3 seconds in the morning before bath, first thing in the morning is good enough. Inhale, hold the breath, exhale. Inhale, hold the breath, exhale. And you get used to it, you find your lungs are getting better and better. And now we have the Laughing Buddha, a very simple and special 2-minute, 3-minute program for everybody. Now you see what is being done here and follow even now or at any time, and you will find that within a couple of minutes you get relaxed. It's amazing that even after tired exercise or some other session, when you start doing it, you feel more relaxed and not exercised. So this should be taken up as a relaxing and heart helping exercise. It shakes up the entire system, right down to the knees, the torso, the medulla oblongata, the entire nervous system. And you'll find that by this method, you're able to give motility, give resilience to the entire organism, which is not possible otherwise. In fact, no organism is left out of this shaking program. It avoids spondylosis, cervical spondylosis. Even the headaches become less. Shoulder pain and things of that kind will not harass anyone. The spinal strength becomes stronger. And I was able to devote some time to the evolution of exercises based on opportunities available at the house. Here you see some very simple possibilities of using the available facilities of a house for improving your joints and various parts of your psychophysical being. There were some exercises which I found ability to resuscitate even at the age of 75 and 80, the exercises I used to do at the age of 45 and 50. And that is the speciality of the programs I have evolved, to be able to keep yourself in a younger condition for that time. The cosmic dance of the system, like the Tai Chi in Far East, is like a national activity which can bring group togetherness much easier than any other system. You simply follow the leader in doing free interlimb movements, as you see here. We did this in Europe, and all the great radiations and blessings that are coming down upon us through the display of our interlimb coordination, the feet firmly planted on the ground, is a form of Tai Chi of China and Japan, where it is done daily as a hobby about interval time in the morning. Here also we have an idea that someday will be introduced as a common meeting point of harmony. We have the cosmic dance with the cooperation of Madame Bari, and there is my daughter also. Here is the stress management called Yoga Nidra. In addition to this VCD, we are also providing an audio CD containing the full text of the program of Yoga Nidra, lasting about 12, 13, 14 minutes. Here is this way how we lie down in perfect silence and comfortable environment and follow the words as they are spoken from the table side. You are relaxing on the lap of the Mother Earth. The ship of life sails along toward the rising sun, and the world of humans, animals, foliage, flora, fauna, all dance to the dawn. The bioenergy, and here you see some interesting picturization how the various radiations from above are affecting our bioenergy content in the body, made up of koshas and so on. And here is a picturization, a very old one from the scriptural wisdom of India, how the various prana forces are operating through the psychophysical system. And this is the Eastern concept of the meridians in the human body, which I think is very commonly known in the books. Here is the Western concept, the metabolism affected by the bioenergy in various organs of the body. And after this comes the interesting fact of this reflexology, which is well known but less practiced by individuals who can do their own massage while sitting in the bed themselves. Here is one of my pictures of laboratory tests. And these are the never before taken pictures of hand energy by the low frequency photography for the first time. How the various energies in the fingers are being displayed through this radio photography. You see the different intensities in different fingers, which are of interest. And here's how, by concentration, one hand can transfer the energy to the other person's hand. For example, mine on the top, putting into the hand of the doctor below. And this is a very interesting aspect of an experiment which can be repeated by various interested researchers. And read through these words as they go along. It shows you the basics of the processing of the program. And here you see the diet, the body, the mind, and breath, the four aspects of the 4x4 system. And each of these items has its own processings mentioned against the column. There is physical calisthenics as well, yoga asanas as well. All these are in their own time. But that does not mean that you're cluttered up with lots of programs. No, you have to select what is required for you and put it in its place during the day as a lifestyle habit. You're not doing a thing, you are living it. And here you have some additives on the diet. What are the important herbs which should be told to the kitchen to prepare for you as a part of the Kaya Kalpa Yoga program. Also there is a tablet on eyes. What is to be done for the eyes, protection from the cataract and such things. All these are taking only a minute or two and no more. So you need not be afraid of having too much to do. In fact, the lifestyle is a part of our life's work by itself. Here are certain photographs which I'm very thankful to the people who participated in my camps in 70s and 80s in various parts of Europe and UK, and Australia as well. They're all lovely people coming annually, attending 10-day camps, 5-day camps at each place, and some going from one country to the other also, and enjoying as a part of teaching and learning together. We have many yoga teachers, several yoga medical specialists, artists, as well as astronautical engineer. We have Mr. Dvorak, for example. And then here are some youth fond of arts, Indian arts, and practicing sitar and so on. And here is a book release by Mr. Devakar. And here are certain artists in Europe who are fond of dancing. And here are famous doctors. And here is the Budapest Conference for the Kayakalpa Mission Introduction in 1979. And here in Oakland, India, we introduced the cosmic dance by the invalids who move their hands beautifully, guided thereby. And here continue the groups of Europe. You see them all in a great form, year by year improving in their health and harmony altogether. As in the earlier times, I am urged to a little Serenade of Soul, the Soul Serenade. I am the soul of me, and the soul of all of us, effulgent like 1,000 suns, reposited in the sanctum sanctorum of the heart. I am the soul of all of us. God bless all. While we are thanking the Lord and all participants of the various camps held in the 70s and 80s, my mind goes to the health and the heart and the well-being of those who are now in their 70s and 80s, and to the newcomers in their 20s, 30s and 40s, who will derive benefit from such lifestyle when they reach the age that we are now. This is my wish, and this is the will of all of us, to get the best out of the knowledge we derive from integrating East and West methodology of yoga and other forms of alternative or adjunctive systems. Without drug, without surgery, it is possible to keep up the left ventricle, and through that the heart, and through that the mind, and through that the body, and through that the entire human consciousness. The main emphasis is on discipline, and that is nothing more or less than the commandments. One has to remember the commandment is the key to the formation of life, to success. In this world of consumeristic, competitive consumerism, so to say, people are forgetting the commandments. In yoga we call yama niyama. In brief, it is be good, do good, help everybody. Now, beyond that we go is pranayama. Understand bioenergy. How the bioenergy flows from the nasal tip through the whole body. The connection between the prana coming through the nose, left ventricle, naval energy basis, and the mental situation. So ultimately, my belief is that by doing many workouts and having this time reversal lifestyle, you can change your consciousness level through the commandments and through the left ventricle, which is the purest seat of the soul within, what we call the Jivatma, individual soul. It rests upon the left ventricle only, not in the heart as a whole, but on the left ventricle part of it. And if we concentrate on the soul in our meditation, if we are soul aware in our doing of working all the time, then the consciousness will rise automatically. And the rising of the consciousness is a very important need of the world today. On this consciousness depends following of the commandments, flow of the blood through the circulation system, as well as what a man does and behaves in life. Why are people doing wrong things today, wrong decisions, no intuition, no wisdom, hurry, worry? Why are they so much today? Because they have not followed this connection, bioenergy, left ventricle, mental situation, and a circulation altogether. So this is the essence of this system. Now the essential prerequisites, ingredients of this are breath discipline, mind discipline by meditation, diet discipline, proper eating, clean eating, massage system, and innovative workouts in the lifestyle through the course of the day. These innovative lifestyles, workouts are very important. Displayed whatever could be possible within the time and the space of this CD. Now we are just taking you across the panorama. As you are reading on the screen, there are various items, one after the other, which have been given here. The Uddiyana Bandha is very important. In the bathroom set, you see here rubber neti. Not many people know about this. It has to be learned from any yogi. Then the procedure of the solar invocation. Then the diet and the herbs. This resume, I am displaying some pages of the manual that has been supplied with the CD. The Song of the Soul. I am the soul in the sanctum sanctorum of the heart. I have laid importance to the morning routine because it is the foundation of the whole system. And it is through this system that we are improving our heart structure, the left ventricle, and all the connected organisms of the cardiovascular system, the bioenergy as a whole. And here the Uddiyana Bandha being shown in a standing position, which is excellent for the left ventricle. After this bit set, we're displaying the cosmic dance, the highlight of soul awareness, the invocation to the rising sun. And here are some steps given in the manual. The spiritual regeneration related to Yoga Nidra, the stress management program. Alongside the cosmic dance, it provides a base for upliftment of the consciousness on which depends the total psychosomatic harmony of the human organism. It's a two-way traffic. Better the higher consciousness, better is the human behavior and the deeds, what one does in the life. And better the values of the commandments one follows, higher the one consciousness. And the emphasis on left ventricle, which is the seat of the soul, pure soul. When we talk of heart, we really mean the left ventricle, the most powerful organ in the whole world. It keeps on pumping for 100 years without a second's respite. And it's a pacemaker which is perfected by us in this system of ours. Every mini-out, every program of the system relates to upliftment of the consciousness as well as perfection of the left ventricle. And that includes the bracket of the entire psychosoma, entire physiological, psychophysiological system of this body and mind put together. As you see here, these are the benefits experienced by some participants in our camps held in 6 countries, including schizophrenia of a lady of 20 years old with whom we tried the group harmony cosmic dance. Within 3 months, she was far, far better than she was in the last 20 years. As a postscript, we are adding an audio tape in the form of an audio CD for stress management called Yog Nidra. This will be a package deal without any extra expenditure on it. And we are grateful to the background music, for example, Times Music India, and there's one of the Shiva Tandavnath by Shruti Shirodkar, and some others taken all for the sake of therapeutic program, not for commercial. So we're grateful to them for their little contribution to this production. And thank you all for watching, viewing, and also for using it in your lifestyle as much as far as you can possibly do it within your life program.